Toronto, Canada, and I am not only a double ostomate, but I have received multiple kidney transplants, and I am a frequent flyer in the medical world. I was born in Santiago, Chile, and when I was born I was diagnosed with a rare condition called cloacal extrophy. In our community is no longer rare, that's for sure, but I was born with a variation of it. So instead of having full extrophy, I had different affected organs, including reflux in my kidneys and a premature bladder. Since then, I immigrated to Canada for life-saving health, and I have had over 60 major surgeries. As I mentioned before, I am a double ostomate. I live with a colostomy, a motivational, and I have received a life-saving kidney transplant twice now. Additionally, I face weekly and daily treatments of iron infusions due to being one of 4 people in the world who don't produce or absorb iron. I have scoliosis, I have bone decay, I live with alopecia areata, which is chronic hair loss in spots, and many more other things. So I am definitely a frequent flyer in the medical world, but it does not stop me. In my journey that is life, I was very fortunate at a young age to be recruited at the Hospital for Sick Children to be a patient ambassador, and thus that started the snowball effect that is my journey of being a patient ambassador, of being a motivational speaker. I educate surgeons internationally, and I do patient advocacy and much, much more. I've been fortunate enough to sit as various chair positions on different international and global and local charities, from very small mom and pop charities to world-renowned ones. I've also worked in the nonprofit field for many years. As an executive, I've worked from entry-level roles and much more. My passion is nonprofit. I believe in it. I think there is opportunity for the world to change because of the people volunteering and the people dedicating their time to bigger causes. And aside from that, my full-time job is working for an airline. I went from being a flight attendant to now working on the ground through a leadership training role. So very busy person. My mornings usually start at about 3 a.m. I'm out the door and on the bus by 4:15 a.m. and I'm home at about 6:30 p.m., which then opens the door to doing all my extracurriculars in the evening. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. More recently, I've been appointed as the new director, we'll say, of the 2040 International IOA Focus Program, which is a relaunch of a program that previously existed and has fizzled out a little bit. One of the concepts of the 2040 program is to engage the generation between the ages of 20 and 40, empower them in their knowledge, allow them to have a platform internationally and locally to share their voice, to share their experiences, and most of all to unite, because you are not alone. As I mentioned, your life is so much more than what you can imagine, and if we unite locally and then unite internationally, we can conquer the world with so much more. You can impact so many more people's lives. So I have the privilege and the honor of taking on this new task, and I hope many people will join me on the adventure of the IOA 2040 Focus Program, and if not, share the news and help spread that, because it's a program that was launched in hopes many years ago of uniting a generation that needs to be united because of common ground, because of necessity, and because their voices should be heard. So if I can allow you to be part of that journey, I hope you will join me. Throughout my life, I have had the honor and privilege and true opportunity to face amazing adversity. I think it has humbled me, it has taught me to conquer the world, and most of all, it has taught me to be appreciative of the life I live, and I feel very blessed of the life I live. I think for anyone facing the challenge directly or through a family member, or if you are that caregiver standing by a new child's life and their new journey that faces, or if you are young and you are facing a new adventure, face it with pride and face it with dignity. Life is not easy, but these health adventures would teach you so much and will teach you to appreciate life, will teach you to conquer the world if you can, both literally and figuratively. Be proud of who you are, face those challenges with humility, believe in those challenges, believe that there is there's a light at the end of that tunnel. Keep your faith strong in whatever you believe in. Have love and compassion for those around you. And I mean, my biggest motto is changing the world through acts of kindness. And if you can go next door and smile for someone, that is more than enough to help impact someone's life. Know that you are not alone. Know that there will be very difficult days, but outside those difficult days, you will find beautiful, beautiful experiences, and you will learn to celebrate things that you never knew you could. The celebration of a new IV line that works, or the celebration of a medical product that is different and it's successful with your body. You also have moments where you feel down, and that's okay. People feel down about all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be medically related, but that's normal and that's healthy, and embrace it and say, you know what, today's a bad day, but I will keep going, and I'm okay with that. Keep your head up and know you're not alone, and change the world, because you can, as a parent, as a child, as an adult, as a caregiver, and as a survivor. Yep. Change the world.